Hello, everybody. Today we will learn how to create a location in Nakisa Portfolio Management Suite. This is our landing page, and we will quickly navigate to the locations landing page, which directly takes us to all the locations that have been created so far. We will now create on the plus icon to create a location, which gives us a tab of all the mandatory fields that we need to enter. The display ID is auto-generated by the application, so we can leave that out. I'm now going to enter my store number, my file number, the location is leased or owned, my business unit, legal entity, the currency, and the unit. You can also enter the location name, which in this case is a retail store. I can enter my address, postal code, country, province, and city. Our location shell is now created. Pictures, documents, operating costs are optional fields that you can enter data in. We will now go take a look at the areas and add information. The area type is building GLA, but the pick list is configurable in terms of adding different area types. We can also add pro share. In here, I'm going to add the area history. And you click on save. We are now ready to create a premise and activate our location. We will now create a premises to depict the areas of the building that are currently leased. For an active location, we navigate to the Create Premises icon, which brings to a list of different mandatory fields. We will enter the usage, the legal entity that automatically pops up from the location details. We will enter the cost center and profit center that's optional. We will also enter the occupancy, in this case occupied. Our premises shell is now created. Pictures, documents, sales, assessments, taxes, ESG, user-defined fields are optional fields. We will now navigate to the Areas tab to create specific areas within the building GLE. The display ID is auto-generated, so we will not need to enter that. We click on Save. We are now ready to activate the premises and create a contract. With an active location and an active premises, we are now ready to create a contract. We will navigate to the plus icon and enter the mandatory fields for the contract. You can also choose to enter indexation types, which can be none, local, and global. The display ID is auto-generated, and click on Save. Our contract shell is now successfully created. You can also choose to add critical clauses, conditions, documents, user-defined fields, percentage rent, clauses, incentives, and agreements as optional information. We will now navigate to the rent table to add our expense categories. You can choose the expense category type, which can be payment, non-lease, and incentive. You can also choose the area type that's tied to the specific expense category, leading to better reporting and analytics. The application automatically calculates annual rate per area based on the square footage entered. We now select the vendor associated with this expense category. We can also calculate taxes linked to this vendor and the percentage that's split for that particular vendor. We enter 100% here in this case and click on Save. Our rent table is now set up.
Now that the rent table is set up, we must first check to see that accounting is on in the application settings. Scroll down to Admin, click on Application Settings, and ensure that accounting is on. Once that is done, we can approve the contract. Now we can navigate to the Accounting tab. Verify the definition, partners, and that everything was flowed in from the Portfolio Management Suite, and click on Send to Approval. And then approve again. Once that is done, we can go back to the Portfolio Management Suite and refresh the page. Open it again through here. Verify that the terms are here, which they are $1,000 USD as the base rent, and we can send that to approval and approve the workflow. Now that this is done, you'll have the activation group here. Input the contract rate at 4%. Go to the Terms and Condition tab and use this toggle as likely to exercise this term. Once that is done, you can click on Send to Assessment, where the activation group will then generate the schedules. Now that that is done, we can click on Approve and click on Confirm Classification. And now we can activate and submit. Now our schedules will be populated. Now that the activation group is active, we can go back in Portfolio Management Suite and refresh and see that the activation group is active. And now we can activate the contract.